Hello and welcome back to Simon's Rants. I'm Simon and today we're reviewing the Santa Claus 3. And before you ask, no, of course not. Me wearing sunglasses has nothing to do with there being something wrong with my eyes. It's just because I'm cool. Why would you ask something so weird and oddly specific? But no, I like to get into my festive mood when we do these stupid, awful holiday movies around this time of year, but I'll admit I went a tad too far. The Santa hat is a little bit cringy, so let's get rid of that. That feels better. So, of course, the past couple years, I've been reviewing the Santa Claus and then the Santa Claus 2. So, of course, now we're doing the Santa Claus 3, which is when everybody knows the series got terrible. It got really, really bad. Some people would say the first one's good. Some people would say the second one's good. Some people would say both are good. I don't know anybody that thinks this one is good, but it's the same returning cast as the second one and the first one for the most part. And it's also got the same director as the second one, so maybe we've all just been a little bit too harsh on it and it's not as bad as we remember it. I think it is, but let's give it a watch. This is the Santa Claus 3, The Escape Clause. It follows in the line of a lot of different bad movies that are just attempting to do It's a Wonderful Life, but not as good. This is slightly different because you've taken magic and wishes into play instead of God. But I mean, same thing with Shrek Ever After. It's like you take the main character, you remove him from a situation, and everything goes to hell. And so the main character realizes, oh, he's important in all of this. Is this stupid? I think so, but I think we're doing it anyway. I look like Waldo. Yeah, I remember this being really bad. And of course, yes, I had to buy it because I didn't own this shit. Why would I have owned this shit? It's so bad. But this is the Santa Claus 3. So many people already clicked away, I know it. I look like a really bad holiday-themed wrestler. What am I doing with my life?
All right, class. If a reindeer leaves Ellsberg flying west at 20 miles per hour, and another reindeer flies east traveling at 50 miles per hour, how many hours does it take for them to be 210 miles apart? Anyone?
Ma'am, we're all 3,000 years old. Why are you teaching us basic math? This is just racist against elves.
How come we can't learn the things that we want to learn?
Like what?
Like, wasn't it weird when you married Santa and you had to move all the way up to the pole and give up your old life, Mrs. Claus?
I was expecting something like, how do we make toys? How do we do basic elf taxes? Or anything normal. I would understand your argument there. It's like, teach us things that matter to elves, not stupid math problems. But no, they're like, we want to know what it was like moving here. It's not like we've lived here our whole lives. What was it like moving here? Stupid.
Okay.
Baby Claus is on the way!
Wait, so is this whole movie a flashback? Is this whole thing her telling a story? Is she a reliable narrator? Maybe she's making all this up.
She's brilliant like her mother, with rhythm like her dad.
Yes, but not amazing timing. I wish that the baby had come this afternoon or last week like we thought.
I don't remember the other ones feeling this scripted. I just wish that she could have come. Either this afternoon or last weekend. That would have been much more convenient.
Oh, Dr. Hismus, I'm so glad you could come.
How are you today, Mrs. Claus?
Well, I'm a little concerned because the baby hasn't come yet.
No need to worry, Mrs. Claus. Santa, the production line has been set back so far behind that we need you on the workshop floor immediately.
Why did you age? You're an elf. We got rid of the other guy because he aged. Why couldn't we get rid of you?
Have you even checked this list once?
I have perused it.
Help me help you, help me help you. Start with your blood pressure, okay? Help me, help you, help you.
Comedy. Comedy.
Help you, help me. Help me, help you.
Oh my god, they're still going. Shut up.
Help you, help me, help me, help you. Help me, help you.
Shut up! I thought we were done.
The Council of Legendary Figures have called an emergency meeting.
I can't leave the North Pole and go to a council meeting tonight.
They know that. That's why they came here.
Here?
Here.
Where?
In the kitchen.
In the kitchen?
Is there an echo in here?
You were repeating yourself a million times, so why not?
Things can't help me right now, sweetheart.
It's people that I need. You know, family.
Oh, family. We are your family, right, elves? We're her family, right?
Taller family.
Human family.
Oh. sweetheart, anything but the tears.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Thank you. It's an impossible situation.
Why did she just kick Santa? What the fuck? Am I filming a drunk review secretly here? Because nothing makes sense.
I'm gonna bring your parents up here.
My parents?
For parents? Elves! Sir, the SOS.
Excuse me?
SOS. Secret of Santa? There could be dire consequences. The possibilities increase exponentially that the closely guarded secret of the North Pole's true location could be compromised, and Christmas as we know it would cease to exist, crushing the hopes and dreams of the world's children and extinguishing the joy of Santa's magic forever!
Yeah, so does this apply to his ex-wife and her husband knowing? Because they all know. What does her parents knowing affect anything beyond that? If anything, it's not as important because they're old people. And if you hear old people talk about knowing who Santa is, you'll probably just be like, okay, I think it's time for the nursing home, buddy.
My parents think you're a toy maker in Canada.
How am I gonna pull this off? The answer is in the question. How are we going to do this? My dad thinks you're a toy maker in Canada.
Canada?
Canada! It's in North America. Hey, vinegar on their French fries. They sit on the Chesterfield, watch the hockey game, shoot the puck. Daddy-o! Come on, everybody! Hell, everybody listen up! Grab your hammers, the in-laws are coming!
This is like such a great concept on paper. Pretending the North Pole is Canada and bringing a couple of idiots to there and pretending like... That's funny on paper. Why isn't this funny in reality, in film, digital, pixels? Also, why wasn't this the plot? That would have been a much better plot than the whole I wish I was never Santa thing.
That's good. Hiya, elves. Beautiful teeth.
All two of them. Just great. Great job.
Mother Nature, Father Time, Merry Christmas again. Good to see everyone here.
So wait a second. The guy playing Father Time was his boss the first one. Was his boss Father Time? There's so many actors to choose from. Did you really just like, hey, well, we have to use them again? Like, how did we miss this? Or is it in-universe canon? I'm so confused. What?
You herald the season. You're not a holiday.
You're the best friend. You're not the leading man.
And you kill fruit.
Yeah, well, Sandman literally just puts people to sleep. How exciting is that? Actually, it's pretty great. It's my favorite part of the day.
Why don't you let that go?
No. You let it go. You get the soda cans, and you get the TV specials, and you get the postage stamps, and the billboards, and the beautiful adoring wife, and the army of toy-building yes men. What do I get? A few runny noses and some dead citrus.
You know, Jack, it's no picnic being me. Because of our production problems, an entire continent might go without toys this year. That's right. And on top of that, I've got to protect the secret of Santa this year because of the in-laws. Oh boy, the in-laws.
The in-laws are your fault. You decided that, you moron. Why wouldn't you just send your wife to go live with her parents for a while? She wanted to be with them, so you brought them here. That's your fault. You could have just done the obvious, easy thing and...
You know, if it were me in a red suit, I'd probably go right to the escape clause.
Oh no, the escape clause. Way too extreme, really.
Escape clause? What's up with that?
Maybe if you'd attend a meeting once in a while, you'd know.
You can manipulate time, but you can't grow hair. Legendary? I don't think so.
You know, I went into this thinking I hated Martin Short, but frankly, he's putting in twice as much effort as anybody else so far. Gotta give him credit. He's trying. Is he good? Not really, but he's trying. Like me. I'm not trying. I gave up a long time ago. I mean, look at this!
I don't deserve another chance, but I am asking you for one. I want to make things right.
All right. You don't want to get suspended? I'll give you one more chance. But you have to be a Jack Frost of all trades.
Jack Frost of all trades. Jack Frost of all trades. Why is this writing so bad? What happened in between the second movie and this one?
There we are. There it is.
All warm.
Just like magic. You have the warmest hug in the world.
What were you doing over there? Why was he just standing like a goblin in the background? He was just standing there in the background like this. Oh, wow. That's Scott. Why were you standing like that?
I wish I could come to the North Pole with you. I could help Carol a lot, and she loves me.
That's true. And hey, maybe I should be the one there for Carol.
Again with the overly scripted lines. Hey, that's true. And maybe I could be the one helping Carol. Huh.
Can I come to the North Pole too?
Yes, elves. They just have elves on a side. You know how when you go wandering around the city and there's just humans? You know, the human store. The store for humans. Obviously. What? Elves. What the fuck?
Awfully good, isn't it? Guys, I've done it. What have you done?
Hey! First funny joke. And it was Martin Short. I did say he was putting the most effort.
How does that escape clause work, anyway? Sorry, classified. Elfland Security Act.
That's just what I'd say.
What?
If I didn't know anything. Don't be embarrassed. Makes perfect sense. Only the big guy would really know the important stuff.
For your information, I'm now elf number 1.
Yeah, because the other elf number 1 aged out of the role. And frankly, you kind of did too, but we were desperate.
And I know all there is to know about the Hall of Snow Globes.
Well, everybody knows about the Hall of Snow Globes. That's not special.
Not special! Not special! It's the most top secret, hush, hush, amazing place in the world. You listen here, Frostface. Secret Santa Snow Globe. Santa! I wish that I had never become Santa at all.
Wait, what's this?
This is the part where I'm transported through time and everything goes back to the way it was, like I'd never become Santa at all.
This sucks! Such good writing. I mean, wow. It flows so naturally. It just sounds like two humans, or sorry, an elf and whatever Jack Frost is. Them two talking as they normally would. Yep, natural. Just flows. Is this scripted? I could have sworn that was improv.
Hey, Dad. Scott Calvin, as I live and breathe. Good thing you called, otherwise I don't know if I would have remembered you.
That's a nice door.
Well, thank you. Yeah, it was a little sticky, but smooth as a baby's butt now. Come, take a feel.
Oh, why not, huh? Look at that. Very butt-like.
Okay, fine. I approve of that joke. I do.
Who's your pal?
Sandy. This is my associate. He'll be taking us to the airport.
An associate? Oh, business must be very good.
Busy as usual.
So busy you can't bring our daughter now to visit our mother and father once in a while?
Yeah, which would have made so much more sense and been a million times easier, and you wouldn't have had to involve freaking Sandman and a million elves all being part of this stupid plan.
Well, I'm almost packed.
Great.
Just throw some of my underwear in a bag. It's not like we're going to the North Pole.
You know, that age-old saying, that phrase everybody always throws around. Ah, it's not like we're going to the North Pole. I say that constantly, because it's just such a natural occurrence that you would say that. I'm dreaming. From right here in Canada. See, okay, that's kind of funny. It's kind of funny. Which is, maybe this isn't so bad. So far, it's not good, but it's not the worst movie in the world. Could be worse. Just a little bit.
Welcome to Canada! Yay!
Can we explain again why we can't tell them anything? Or do we just want to creep them out with mini Canadians?
Mom! Dad!
Sweetheart! Sweetheart! Yeah. Oh, look at you, look at you. And look at this, look at this. It could be twins. But you know, since you married the toy maker, we don't get a lot of information.
Why not? Why don't you talk? You living in the North Pole doesn't affect your Skype. Or Zoom, I guess, is the more appropriate thing for now. Anyway, back then it was Skype. Why were their ears covered? They only covered some of their ears? Isn't that kind of the whole thing, is you want to cover all their ears like this? That's the thing. I'm really an elf, by the way. That's why I'm dressed like this. This is how elves dress. Has this stopped being weird yet? I was kind of hoping the novelty would wear off at some point.
Oh, excellent job. Bang, bang.
Well, I'm glad that they just let Martin Short walk around the set and they're like, hey, just follow him with a camera, see what he does. Stupid.
What might we have here? It's a lot of beans. How many beans can he eat?
Woo! Why did he woo? All of these lines, by the way, were obviously like dubbed in later, so they're like, alright, he should be saying something here. That's a lot of beans. That's not enough, we need another line. How many beans can he eat? Still missing something. Woo! That's a lot of beans. How many beans can he eat? Woo!
Everybody's just so petite.
No, Tom Cruise is petite. These people are short. What's the deal with them?
Well, what, have you ever been to Canada?
No.
This is what Canadians look like.
Frankly, I would have accepted 90 minutes of Alan Arkin walking around pissed off in Canada. This was a plot in of itself. It's like Spider-Man 3. We're trying to do too much here. Not saying either story was a bad choice, but you can't do both at the same time. You need more time to focus on each one.
Santa says he really wants you to take a break. So, there is a delicious vat of steaming hot cocoa in the lounge with your little names on it. Oh, it's a tantalizing blend of full, rich cocoa with just a suggestion of vanilla. Get in there and try some, won't you? Got your names on it. Enjoy!
So nobody noticed the second they walked away, everything went to hell. They were really just like laser focused on that hot cocoa that I'm assuming they never found because it wasn't real or wasn't real. And Jack Frost set all of that up for them, in which case he's not that bad of a guy, frankly. He's giving out hot cocoa for free. Sounds good in my books.
You must be the in-laws. So very pleased to meet you. Hi.
Alan Arkin's face is the best thing about this movie. It's gonna be the role of a lifetime. Hey, just walk around the set of this awful movie and react to the movie as if it's awful. Sign me up! That's the role I want to play. I don't care what movie it is. If I could just walk around and be like, yeah, that's what we're doing, to everything, I'd do that shit for free. Hell, I did that on YouTube for free for 4 years.
What's going on? What's going on? Sir, we're still trying to assess here.
Somebody get me out of here!
You got a cascade failure in the motherboard.
What?
You gotta get a rerouter, so you need a solder gun and you need some scissors here.
Or you could unplug it. Just say.
Oh, you're welcome. Here, let me get this chair here. There we go. Isn't that lovely? And here you go. I hope you like it.
Okay, so he was messing with everybody because it's gonna benefit him somehow. What is talking to Mrs. Claus's mother gonna do for him?
Oh my, I love your hair.
You do?
Yeah, I do.
I love yours.
Really?
I've never seen anything like that.
You're so adorable. You divine little kitten, you. And I bet you sing, too.
No. No.
Go on, I bet you can sing.
Maybe.
I knew it. Sing something for me.
What would you like to hear?
How about chestnuts roasting on an open fire?
Jack Frost nibbling at your nose.
Oh, I love it.
Yuletide carols being sung.
No, go back to the other line, the part before.
Jack Frost nipping at your nose.
Oh, it gives me chills.
Jack Frost nipping at your nose.
Oh, what a lyric.
What's going on over here?
Your mother is fabulous. Would you like to be my elf?
Huh?
You heard me.
What the hell is happening? Ah! This whole time, everything this man, whatever the hell Jack Frost is, man, beast, snowman, elf, hybrid, Urukai, I don't know. Everything he has done has been to better himself in his quest to gain a holiday or become Santa or whatever the hell he's trying to do. Yet he spent all that time flirting with Mrs. Claus's mother. I have to assume this benefited him in some way, or he wouldn't have done it. So either flirting with Mrs. Claus's mom, who, by the way, doesn't know that Santa Claus is real, nor that her son-in-law is Santa, somehow helps him become Santa. Helps Jack Frost become Santa. Or he's just into moms. What was that about? What was that scene? What was the point? Why did he do that? Huh? What? I don't get it. I've seen a lot. I've seen a lot of things. Said.
If you think this is something, you should see the delivery room.
Is the problem? I want to see the delivery room.
This is the delivery room?
This is the delivery room.
This is not a delivery room. This is a disaster area. What's going on here?
Well, we're remodeling. You can see it's going to be big, huge, comfortable.
How about that, Sil? Our grandchild is being born in the broom closet of a Canadian toy factory.
Is there even a doctor here?
Hello,
Yes, there's a doctor
everybody.
here. Here's
I'm
a doctor.
Dr. Hismus.
Oh.
Pleasure to meet you, eh?
This is the doctor.
Yes, very good, doctor.
I see.
Why is he touching his face? Why did he do that to him?
Curtis, stop. If you're going to tell me our entire facility's in ruin and that Christmas is tomorrow, and for the first time in history, all the kids of the world won't get what they asked for because I failed, stop it. I can't stand one more piece of bad news.
Maybe it's just a bad idea to wait until Christmas Eve to make all the toys. You have a whole year to do this shit. And yeah, I know, okay, so the kids don't ask for anything until like December something. That's when they typically start sending in the letters. Maybe as early as Thanksgiving, but like that's pushing it. So you don't have a whole lot of time. You've got about a month to make all the toys. But you know what toys are popular, first of all. You should at least. If you're in the industry, you should know what there's going to be supply and demand for. And then also, you spy on people. Like, you know when they're sleeping, you know they're awake, you know when they've been bad or good, so be good for goodness sake. All that shit, you're spying on these people. Like, there's magic involved here, too. You think you'd have a vague idea of what you're going for at a time. Why are you waiting till the last minute to make all of these toys? You should just be making them year-round, and you wouldn't have this problem.
Don't watch what I'm doing, because this is a very secret code.
Oh, come on, Uncle Scott.
It is. Very secret.
And she's watching him. So she just deliberately disobeyed him.
Oh, look out, look out!
I was expecting whimsy. But this is like some Willy Wonka bullshit. But not like Willy Wonka in the book. Like Willy Wonka, we added this scene to make Charlie an asshole. Type shit. It's a reference to fizzy lifting drinks in case you didn't get that. And if you didn't get that, watch a movie. Telling somebody watch a movie doesn't quite have the same impact of read a book. Read a book sounds like educate yourself. Watch a movie sounds like, hey, Be entertained, asshole. Go be entertained. No, educate yourself on film is what I mean. The most pretentious thing I've ever said in my life.
Hold on. Here we go.
Okay, so how did he know exactly where to stand? Like, he wasn't in the room when they did that.
Jack Frost took Uncle Scott's snow globe, and he knows that it's not his! What did you do?
You just saw what he did, you dumbass. He froze them. He blew them away.
I froze them. Now, am I gonna have to do the same thing to you? Or are you gonna get into that closet and stay there without saying a word? Smart girl.
Frankly, I'd rather be frozen than stand in a closet with my frozen parents not moving. I mean, wouldn't you rather be frozen as well? Sure, you might die, but like, would you rather be dead or stand in a closet with your frozen parents doing nothing? Like, I don't know. I would choose frozen.
Yeah, Hey, Curtis, I can't talk right now. I'm putting the tree topper on the tree. It's very important. Can't talk. Curtis, please, I gotta go. I'm gonna put it in my pocket. I'm not answering that. I'm putting the phone in my pocket. Put it in my pocket. All done. Okay, everybody. As I climb up this beautiful tree, I know we've had our ups and downs, but as I place this tree topper in the traditional place, I just want to say, well,
I'm sorry I don't care. Like, I really don't. Shit happens. Get over it. Maybe I'm a cold-hearted, soulless son of a bitch, but I just was like, yeah, everybody goes through stuff like this. So it's relatable, but it doesn't make me care that, like, they all think their lives are miserable. They have great lives. He works one day a year and complains about it constantly.
I know you're upset.
Well, you picked up on that, did you?
What is that supposed to mean?
Well, maybe if you weren't working all the time, you might know.
Well, maybe you just don't understand the pressure I'm under.
Well, maybe it's not as bad as being ripped away from your family and told you can't see them anymore.
Dad.
Well, maybe that's why I invited you up here, Bud. So Carol could be surrounded by her family for love and support, while I try to do things you can't even imagine. But rather than try to make things work, it seems like you're trying to make things worse.
That's it. We're leaving.
What?
Maybe we shouldn't have come.
No shit, Sherlock.
Maybe you're right. Maybe you shouldn't have come.
Maybe I should never have come either.
What the fuck? Okay, she's pregnant. She's emotional. She's... Okay. I caught myself there. But that was such an overreaction. Nope, she's pregnant. Maybe I should have... Shut up, bitch. Control your emotions. I know there's a human being inside of you kicking and screaming and demanding all of your life force. Big and tall, get it? It's funny because they're elves. They're not big and tall. They're short and small. Funny.
So, are there times when you wonder
Wonder what?
if this was even
Worth it? More than you know.
Oh my god, we're an hour in and we're finally getting to the I wish I'd never been born thing. Which I know, before you say anything, it takes forever and it's a wonderful life to get that point too, but it's because we're actually developing a story, goddammit. This doesn't count as a story. And it's a very Merry Muppet Christmas movie. They run through this in 15 minutes.
So, you wish you'd never become Santa at all?
I wish I'd never become Santa.
At all?
At all. At all. Yeah, at all. I wished I'd never been Santa at all. Happy?
I am now.
You know, another reason why this doesn't work, as opposed to the original It's a Wonderful Life and many of the ripoffs, which, by the way, none of the ripoffs are ever obviously as good as It's a Wonderful Life, but some of them are okay. Some of them are okay. But why this one doesn't work is he doesn't genuinely wish to not be Santa. Like, he gets tricked into doing it. You know, in Shrek, he genuinely wishes it. In It's a Very Merry Muppet Christmas Movie, Kermit genuinely wishes it. And, of course, in It's a Wonderful Life, he genuinely wishes it. And it's because the character gets to such a point of despair that they genuinely feel like the world would be better without them. Which is why that movie has such a powerful emotional weight and force behind it. In this, he's tricked into holding the magic orb and kind of casually saying, man, I wish whatever. And who doesn't say that all the time? Also, it's I wish I wasn't Santa, not I wish I was never born. That's a big difference. Wishing you were never Santa is like, man, I wish I had a different job. Oh no. I wish that every day. And most of the time I don't mean it. I'm just like, man, my job sucks. And I'm like, no, I wouldn't give it up. Like, I enjoy it, and I don't want to switch jobs. But, like, that's my point. It's like, you just say stuff that you don't mean all the time. He didn't even want to say it. He was just in a bad mood because shit had happened. It's so less impactful than any other version.
Oh. Hey, you! Ho, ho! Uh-oh!
Hey, so now the timeline's been corrected. Tim Allen didn't kill Santa, Martin Short did. The world can rest at ease.
You hit me with a shovel!
Yep, he did. Is that your whole contribution to the scene? Telling us, the audience, what just happened? You hit me with a shovel! We saw it! Now, as in right now, it's a good thing I'm not watching this during COVID, or I'd be concerned about everybody not wearing masks, and oh my god, it's the freaking guy from Big Bang Theory.
They won't ship tomorrow because it's Christmas, but they will ship Thursday.
Excuse me.
Which means
You said they're not going to ship tomorrow because it's Christmas.
Yes, sir.
This is Christmas Eve?
Yes, sir.
What are you doing here? Why are we working?
Because it's Christmas Eve, not Christmas Day. Who doesn't work Christmas Eve? I work Christmas Eve. Ah, I'm Scrooge. I'm the Grinch because I work Christmas Eve. Yeah, shit needs to get done. I'm sorry, the world can't stop just for Christmas. You know, a lot of people work on Christmas Day too. Doesn't mean we're evil, you weirdo.
Where's my family tonight?
I really don't know, Mr. Calvin.
What do you mean?
Well, you rarely see them, and you don't mention them.
Where are my car keys?
In your pocket, I assume, sir? Why are you asking me where your car keys are?
Why on earth would you drag yourself all the way over here, huh?
Is that Derek?
No. And you're not going out tonight.
Yeah, okay. What are you doing here?
Just wanted to check to see if you wanted to go spray paint any school walls by any chance.
Frost.
What?
Frost turned the North Pole into a theme park.
Neil has been taking Lucy to the North Pole ever since he and I got a divorce, remember?
How in the world does Tim Allen prevent them from getting divorced? How does him being Santa affect anything? Is he just such a weird person that it gives them something to complain about together and that keeps them together? You know, that's inspirational. Because now I feel like I'm impacting my friends' lives. I'm keeping my friends' relationships strong because I am such a loser that they're like, hey, sometimes we hate each other, but we'll stay together because at least we're not like that fucker. You know what? I feel great. I'm making a positive impact.
Welcome all you girls and boys. Come on in and build a toy. Mom and Dad shall have some fun. My resort for everyone.
So, I'm curious how in 12 years, we've just accepted the existence of Santa and everybody's okay with it. I mean, a lot can happen in 12 years, but I'm just curious what happened in these 12 years. It's a lot to take in. Where's that movie? I'm curious. We could have spent a whole half hour on that.
Dad, I don't like this. Well, it's just too bad.
They stood somewhere else.
You stay right here with me. Hold my hand.
I'm sorry. It's actually a pretty good scene and it's emotional, but then you get freaking Comic Con. It sounds like Smeagol being tormented. Sire! Buggins!
Curtis!
Yes, sir. Can I offer you 2 tickets for a turn to build a toy with Santa's elves?
No.
Plus, I'll throw in this year's commemorative pen.
What is that?
Witch's Voice Enhanced. Will that be cash or credit card, sir? Will that be cash or credit card, sir?
That's silly.
And if you're still not sure, I'll even throw in a pass for the nice list.
The nice
Walk
list?
with me, won't you?
Curtis, it's me. For the love of candy canes.
Okay, I'm sorry, this is a nitpick here, but if we're censoring things by making them Santa Claus-y or Christmassy, for the love of Christ would be the normal thing. Why not say for the love of Christmas? Candy canes doesn't flow off the tongue, doesn't make any sense. For the love of Christmas, for the love of Claus, for the love of any other C word that's Christmas related would make so much more. Candy canes? Just like think about it for half a second. Christ Christmas is the most obvious thing, and it's like you avoided that deliberately to get to something that didn't work. I get it. Christmas is 2 syllables. Christ is 1. Candy cane is 3 syllables. It's even worse. Oh my god. I know it's a nitpick, but like, come on. Like, how hard is it to write a movie?
I stopped the whole toy delivery nonsense, and I brought anyone who could afford to pay right up here. Who needs magic? Who needs to be crawling on roofs and chimneys? I got everything I need right here.
Look around you. This is not how the North Pole is supposed to be. You know this is wrong.
Oh shit, you changed my mind. Alright. I'm gonna revert back to what we're supposed to do right now because you said that. I'm convinced.
Who said I wish I'd never been Santa at all?
What?
I said, who said I wish I'd never been Santa at all?
How did he not notice the obvious pen? Like, hey, can you say that again? What did you say about not wanting to be Santa? Can you say that one more time?
Rudolph? Rudolph's mama?
Rudolph doesn't fucking exist in this universe. We've never mentioned him up until this point. And if he is real, why wasn't he guiding the sleigh at any point in any of the other movies?
Hey, Luce. I know something really wonderful about you.
That wasn't creepy at all. Goddamn.
You love snow globes.
What if she didn't? What if she only liked snow globes because, like, they reminded her of Christmas, which she only likes because her uncle's Santa Claus? What if, like, now she just doesn't care about snow globes and is like, I know something about you. You love snow globes. No, not really. Also, if I was an evil Santa Claus and knew that there was one way to get rid of me being Santa Claus, and it was this snow globe in a room full of snow globes, I'd have that, like, demolished, like, bulldozed. I would get rid of that shit. Frankly, if I was a non-evil Santa, I would do the same thing. Why does that room exist? Why?
I'm gonna kick the coal out of whoever did that!
You're not Santa Claus. That is an imposter. I'm Santa Claus.
Why are you trying to convince them? How stupid can you be? Like, why is that the tact you're taking? What was the plan at all? You're gonna run up at the stage and beat up Santa? It's a great strategy, dude.
Get this through your head. You're not Santa anymore. You're just a guy who smells like a cookie.
What was that line? I'm gonna add that to my internal list of insults. Just, hey, you're not Santa. You're just a guy that smells like a cookie. Like, hey, tough guy. You ain't so tough. You're just a guy that smells like a cookie.
Nice try, compadre. And lovely teamwork. There's only one problem. You're never gonna get me to say, I wish I'd never been Santa at all.
Frankly, he may have been about to say that. Like, what else was he gonna say there? I wish I'd never been Santa. Well, shit, I just said it. Also, I guess Magic is too dumb to realize that he didn't say it just then. Like, that was pre-recorded. So we spent all of 12, 13 minutes in this universe, in this alternate timeline. I know the movie's only an hour and a half, but, like, that's it? That's it? But hey, we get this cool, like, Back to the Future 2 style scene, which is fun.
Let me go! That coat belongs to me!
No, Frost.
That coat belongs to him.
Or me. Him, me. Me, him, the me. We.
Charlie, stay away from those things.
I want the cow! Why? Because you make such a good Santa?
They don't hear all this screaming and yelling and fighting and wrestling going on? You hear that? Must be that homeless guy again. The government really should be doing something about this.
Carol.
Oh, Scott, we've been looking everywhere for you.
Looking everywhere for him, he's been gone 30 seconds. What do you mean? What? He walked away and moped for a half a minute and then came running and screaming at you. You should be like, why? What? I thought we were fighting right now.
I love being Santa Claus and I love you.
I love you too. Have you been drinking cocoa?
No. I'm back.
I've missed you very, very much.
30 seconds. 30 seconds. Oh, I missed the real him. He's been the real him the whole time. He's stressed. He always acts like this on the day before Christmas. You know, the day usually referred to as Christmas Eve, that day. God damn it. What? Are you surprised they fixed things? That's what you told them to do.
They're not little Canadians. They're elves.
Never been like in person.
Listen, if they're elves, this is not a toy factory. This is probably Santa's workshop. And if this is probably Santa's,
If this is Santa's workshop,
then he's the guy. Hey, you're the guy. You're Father Christmas.
It's a little freaky, but you'll get used to it.
Whoa! Whoa! If you're Father Christmas, that means I'm Father Christmas's father-in-law. That means I'm father-in-law Christmas.
It's so bad, it's good. And I really respect Alan Arkin for playing it so serious. It's amazing.
I found her locked in a closet.
What's wrong?
You've got to see what Frost did to my mom and dad.
What's happened?
I'll give you 2 guesses. And you know what? The first one doesn't count.
Yeah, and?
Elficers.
Elficers? Elficers? Yeah, because the word in human is human-sirs or manisers. So dumb. It's so... Elficers.
Can you thaw him out?
I'm sorry, Santa. Our powers don't work on other legendary figures.
Isn't that a shame?
What do you say, Luce?
Do you think it'll work?
I just love the fact that at no point, while being locked in the closet with her parents, she thought to hug them. Like she wasn't sad and was like, oh, I wish you were here, or I wish you weren't frozen, or whatever, and hugged them. No, she just stared at them the whole time. No, she's hugging him. And his heart grew 3 sizes that day.
It's gushy inside. Do I smell suntan lotion?
Miguel! Dos platos de nachos, por favor. What's happening to me?
You're becoming racist, I guess.
Warming your heart.
But they told me it couldn't be done.
They didn't know about magical hugs.
Fuck was that face? Come on, Alan. Oh, he got ugly. Lesson learned. Sometimes being evil just is cooler. No pun intended. Or was it? You'll never know. My original point does still stand. Even though she hugged him and not them, why didn't she try hugging them? She's got magical hugs that warm you, right?
Group hug! Feel the love!
I mean, I get it. I do get it. But why did you do that? Why did you do that? Like, I understand, but I don't understand. Like, is it supposed to be some, like, meaning to it? Like, he's an old guy and he's connected with nature, so Mother Nature? I don't know. Or is it just, it's a hot black woman? Because I get that. I get that part. But why? Why? He's a married man.
The most magical thing of all.
Yeah, so this whole thing was just her telling the story. What if she's an unreliable narrator? How does she know what happened to Santa? Maybe that's why that section was only 12 minutes long, because she doesn't actually know what happened and she just made it up. Or she asked Santa and he told her, but like he doesn't really have a very good way with words. Kind of like that. You only got like the cliff notes, or she forgot, or whatever. Yeah, that movie's not great. It's really not. But like I said, frankly, I don't think the first one was either. None of them are good. Okay, the second one's pretty good. It's not like it's a great movie or anything, but it's fine. But, you know, of course this movie's not great. Why would it be? Is it terrible? At times. Is it really that much worse than the other ones? Not really. So I think people were kind of just over the shtick. They kind of were sick of, like, being intentionally bad. Like, these movies are intentionally bad in a lot of ways. That's why they're amusing, if they're amusing at all. I don't know. I'm not trying to defend it that much, because, no, it's not a good movie. I'm not trying to say it is. I'm just trying to say, I don't know. I don't want to watch it ever again. But there are moments in there that they're cute. There's a couple of funny moments. Martin Short and Alan Arkin do their best. Tim Allen really doesn't seem to care at all, but that's fine. If you enjoy it, I get it. If you hate it, I get it. It's a whatever movie. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. Hope you guys have a great holiday. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.
Look at that. Very butt-like.